Hey guys, welcome back to my Let's Play Space Engineers series. So last time we built our little base here and we got our mining rig up and running and we went and collected some iron and cobalt and other stuff. So that's awesome. I also finished the H2 O2HC generator off screen after I completed the last video. Like we put all the items into production for that here. But I realized, I think, so the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to build a connector so that I can connect my little spacecraft directly to my station, so I can A, unload all the ores that I collect with it, and B, recharge it from the power that my little very lonely windmill up there is producing. But I realized that so I actually went and got some more resources off screen with my little mining cart here, and I think it has cobalt in right now because the cobalt was clogging up my basic refinery. But so yeah, for the connector, I actually wanted to see, because I did just use a bunch of steel plates for the O2H2 generator, and it might be more useful to use those for the connector if I don't have enough. Let's see how many resources I have. I mean, I have 1800 iron. That should be plenty, and I have lots of steel plates left. Yeah, I think we should be good. So what we want to do today is build the connector for both for my craft as well as for the station. Building it for the craft might be a little bit complicated. I'm not sure how well I can reach it. I might have to build a little platform to land it on to reach underneath, but that should be fine. Also, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I think I attached the medium cargo container incorrectly. This hatch should be pointing down. I'm pretty sure the let's pull it up quickly here just to be sure. No, this is the wrong one. I don't think I have it. Do I have it on my bar somewhere? Yeah, here, small. Yeah, this is the small cargo container. Wait, yeah, here, this is it. This is it. Medium cargo container. Yeah, so, yeah, it has 2 large hatches and 2 small hatches. And the small hatch I use to connect it to my cockpit, which makes sense. But then the large hatch I need to use to connect the connector, unless, actually, I think yeah. The cockpit has a hatch as well, so maybe we don't need to do that. I think I would like to have the connector in the back though, instead of in the front, or like halfway in the middle of the vehicle. Okay, let's just start with the connector on the base though. That's going to be more expensive, and it's also going to be more instructive on how many more resources I need. So the large connector here, as you can see, oh wait, this is the small connector. I'm sorry. Hit this again. Yeah, so the large connector, as you can see, 130 steel plate, 40 construction components, 12 small steel tube, yada yada. So this is quite expensive. That said, I think we have enough resources for this. And then the small connector is really not that expensive. We should be good there. So let's see. Let's put each of these. How do I do this again? Into the build planner. I need to place it first. So, yeah. where we're gonna put this is put it here, or we can put it over here. How much space do we need for a spacecraft? So, or mining craft. I guess technically it's not a spacecraft. So it's like roughly maybe 2 blocks wide. Actually, I believe each large block is like 4-ish small blocks, or maybe it's 3? Well, I do not know that. Can we just let's see if we can do this. One. I'm just trying to turn them in the right position, but these controls are so... There needs to be a better way to do this, but... I'm pretty sure it's 4. 3... 4? I mean, frankly, it could be 5. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So regardless if it's 7, so it's like two large blocks. So if we were to put the connector here, we'd be good. There would be enough clearance in both directions. Not sure how much I will interfere with power generation, but should be fine. So let's see. Let's get this all into our build planner. And then I believe the way that this works, if I try to pick up what's in my inventory. Did it already... I'm not sure if it already 149 steel plate. Did it already account for the things that are in my inventory or not? 149 steel plate. That's 150. It did not account for what's in my inventory. So if I now go and drop everything off, then pick up things using the middle mouse button. So I couldn't withdraw a certain amount, and these are still on here. Okay, so like this went down from 149 to 109 steel plate, and I should have 40 steel plate in my inventory. Yes. So now I can do shift middle mouse button to queue the remaining components, and it's building all of these now. Oh, the reason that I was a little bit confused right now, because it shows me only 63 ingots in the inventory, but that's actually the inventory of the basic assembler. There's way more in the basic refinery. So we can move this over here just so that we can see in our production queue that we do have the resources to build all of that. Okay. So while that is constructing all those components, let's quickly get rid of this here. I could probably look that up more effectively than trying to figure this out myself. But so I do want to get the connector back here, and I do need to flip this over for that. And I think right now it's full with cobalt, yeah. So let's move the cobalt over first, and then we'll need to build a little. We have like a storage here now, so we can just drop all that cobalt in there, no problem. We'll need to build a little kind of like, almost like a forklift. Although it doesn't actually need to lift it. It's just a little thing that we need to build for the landing gear to attach to that's like lifted off the ground. So basically, if we just stack 2 blocks, that should do it for us. So 2 blocks here, and then we might be able to get underneath, but I think this is going to be easier. Let's turn on the engines. Okay, and then let's unlock the landing gear, and let's go up. So the landing gear is on the left. So what we want to do is just kind of get just above this. Oops, a little forward and left, and come down. That should lock on now, right? I think it did. Yeah. Okay, now we can turn off the engines, and it should stick there. Yeah, there we go. Let's get out. And now we can reach the bottom side of our vehicle. Okay. So, we emptied this, right? Let's actually, here, just so it can work more easily, let's put these on here. Okay. I guess we can need the second one. Yeah, it's empty. So let's grind down the medium cargo container. Okay. Now we need to build a new one. Yeah. And this time we need to make sure that it's positioned correctly. So, yeah, so this way the small hatches point to the front and the back, and the large hatches point up and down. Let's rebuild it. Okay, and now we should be able to access that from down there. Let's make a little bit of space here. Oh. I mean, I guess I could use my H2 to just hover, but why waste resources? We can just do it like this. So before, like, one thing I want to make sure, I'm going to grind these 2 down here. I'll make sure that this thing doesn't fall apart when I grind these off. But I think we're good. We have like the battery over there, and they're also connected through the thrusters in the top and whatnot. So I think we're good. Okay, there we go. And now our connector goes right here. So it has small hatches all around. And, oops, that's the wrong size. Small hatches all around. And then a big hatch on the top. And then the bottom has the actual connection piece. So we can just stick it right here. Unable to place connector. I think this block here is in the way. So, what can we do here? We'll just need to move the spacecraft back a little bit, I guess. So, engines on, unlock, and then just a little bit more maybe. Let's unlock again. And will this lock? Yeah, okay, that looks good. Engines off. And let's give this another shot. I know this is a little ghetto here, but it works. So control 3, connector. Aha, this looks better. Okay, there we go. Let's quickly add this to our build planner as well. Okay. And then let's grab everything that we have already built. And then let's look what's going on here. Okay, we are still missing the pieces for the small connector. So we'll add that to the build to the construction queue using shift middle mouse click. Looks like that was successful. While this is completing to build, we'll just weld this up here. Yeah, and so with that done, we will be able to connect our little spacecraft, or I should really say mining craft, to our station, which will provide us. There we go. That is done. Which will provide energy. Well, it'll allow the spacecraft to unload, but also provide energy to it. I think we're done here. Yeah, so let's grab the stuff. There we go, middle mouse click to do that. And now our build planner should be empty. Yeah, the build planner in the very beginning really confused me when I was trying to use it, because like you end up adding items double, like multiple times and stuff. But if you actually if you use the build planner exactly like how it's meant to be, by adding the items, the right clicking your unconstructed, the unfinished items or objects, blocks, and then you just go to the container, you hit middle mouse button to pick up all the items that you already have, that you do not need to construct into your inventory. When you use the shortcut to pick up the items, it will actually remove those from the build planner, and so then the remaining items, the ones that you didn't have in inventory yet or in stock yet, you can just add to the construction queue, to the build queue, by hitting shift middle mouse button, which will add them and produce them. And then once they're ready, you just hit middle mouse button again to get them out of your inventory, and it'll clean up the build planner nicely for you. Like I struggled with that a lot, and I've seen a lot of other people that didn't really seen a lot of other people that don't really understand how the build planner works. Okay, so this is done. Nice. Okay, let's see. Shall we? Let's go check it out. First of all, let me go in here and let's look at the G menu. Here's a connector. Let's drag it in here. We'll add the switch lock. Does it have an auto lock? Connector. Collect all throughout. Trading mode. Show on HUD. Auto unlock timer. It does not seem to have an auto lock. So unlike the landing gear, it does not have an auto lock feature, which is fine with me. Let's turn on the engines. Okay, we have 2 days of power in the engines when they're not doing anything. Let's unlock the gear. There we go. So now when we're just idling, we have like 24 minutes of power left in our little mining ship. Okay, turn it around a little bit. And now let's get over the connector. Get it a little straightened out. And then let's get down. And as we... There we go. So what happened now, the connector turned yellow, and they are like, each of these two ends are magnetic, so they kind of like pull each other to each other. And so now it's ready to dock. It's not docked yet. So I could, like, if I pushed spacebar, I would just like fly away again. Whoa. It also kind of like lifted up the nose. So let's go down again until it turns yellow again, and it pulls it in again. Or maybe I should lower my nose a little bit more. There we go. So a little bit forward, and then just down. There you go. So now they're kind of like just pulling each other to each other. And so now if I hit the 5, which is my connector, it turns green, and now it's locked. And now if I like try to lift off with spacebar, like the engines can't lift it up. It's docked. So now I can turn off my engines and get out. And as you can see, we are nicely docked. And so let me just quickly demonstrate. I'll just grab some cobalt here. So right, we have like 2,500 or 2,700 cobalt, and if we just stick this in our craft, here. Right now the refinery is full, not full all the way, but full enough that it won't pull anything out of our cockpit, or out of our drill or whatever connector. But now we can just grab these here from within our spaceship and just drop them into the refinery. As you can see, it's super easy. And if the refinery was more empty, it would just pull them out automatically. And so the other thing is, if we press K and we select the battery, we can now see that the current input for the battery is 45 kilowatt, 450 kilowatt, sorry. And this is actually funny. It's not funny. It actually, the current output is 850 kilowatts. And it's actually sucking energy out of the battery right now. And that's probably because the refinery is running, and the refinery needs a lot of power. So let's check that out quickly. So let's actually, I think we'll just go down here. We could have done it from the ship as well, but so the K menu here. So let's see. Let's find. So what you can see here now is, first of all, that all the blocks that belong to the miner do show up here now as well in this menu. So we can see obviously the wind turbine and our connector and the refinery and assembler and all the other stuff that belongs to our base. But we can also see all the blocks that belong to our mining vehicle. So atmospheric thrusters, the battery, the cockpit, its connector, and so forth. And you can see that they're red. And this tells us that they belong to a different grid. So these are like two grids that are... The mining vehicle is a small grid grid, and then we have the base, which is a large grid. And while they are not the same grid, they're currently connected. So they share energy, and because they are and they share inventories through the connector. Yeah, so let's see. The wind turbine produces 450 kilowatts roughly. And if we select the refinery, we can see, 330 kilowatts. What else is using my energy? Why is the battery draining? Oh no, so now it's charging. Okay. So its input is 450 kilowatts, which is again from the wind turbine up here. And it's sorry, where are we? The battery, here. And it's outputting 350, which is probably the amount that the assembler uses, roughly. Wait, sorry, the refinery, 330. There's a couple other items, like the gyroscope uses like a little bit. The drill. I guess this is currently not active, so I'm not sure if this drains. But there's a couple of other things, that the antenna, for example. But this is... Well, I'm sure there's something somewhere that is draining a little bit more. So I think what we want to do is get a little bit more power, so it doesn't take us, what was it? Doesn't take us 6 days to fully recharge our little mining craft. So let's build a couple more wind turbines. Actually, let's quickly see. Shoot. Yeah, we might... Let's get rid of this here. We might need to lift this up a little bit more, because I did raise this here. But one way. Let's see. Where's our? Do we not have solar panels on our? Anyway. So this group is solar panels, but it's also wind turbines in the same group. Here. So we should be able to. The way that it works is that the wind turbines look for clearance, like on their plane, an 8-block radius, I believe. So if we dismount them like this, maybe even like this, they should not obstruct each other. So we need some interior plates to get this going. Oh, no. Jeez, I have my jetpack on. Do we have any interior plates? We do not have any interior plates. Let's just build a couple. Let's build a couple more, actually. It's always makes sense to have some steel plate and some interior plate on you, since the steel plate and interior plate are what is required to build the initial frames for blocks. Okay. Let's give this another try. So this here, another one on the other side. And let's add these to the build planner. I guess I could have clicked the other one twice. Just grab what we already have, which might be nothing, and that's fine. And now queue the rest. So we click middle mouse button to grab what we already had, and now we queue the rest with shift middle mouse button. And again, you can see they're in the queue now. And then we can look into the G menu into a build planner. They're still here, and they will be there until we grab the stuff out of the inventory of the cow container. So let's just wait until the components for one are built. And then just a couple more. And then we should be good with... I do want to move the landing gear. I think I want to move it to the front. Whatever. It's fine. It's not beautiful, but it works. Okay, let's see here. Let's grab some stuff. So just click the middle mouse button to grab whatever we had. Actually, let's see if just putting the frames there impacted the efficiency of that existing wind turbine already. No, that's still fine. Right, it was at 450, so it actually went up because the wind went up a little bit. So let's build this. And let's grab the rest. Here we have everything. And build the other one. And this way we can have all of these wind turbines very close to each other, but using the space very effectively. Let's look on the control panel. Yeah, so they're all producing a good amount of output. Their wind clearance is optimal. Now we have essentially 3 times the amount of power, almost 3 times. And if we now look at the battery, current input 1.4 megawatts, current output 350 kilowatts, and fully recharged in 54 minutes. That is significantly better. And I'm going to cut it here. I recorded more footage and I had originally planned to put more into this episode, but it's getting so long that I just have to cut it here. And we're going to be looking at building a mining rig in the next episode. That's what I was doing next here. So get excited for that. And if you want to see that, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell icon if you want to get notified as soon as I upload that video. And if you have anything to share, some comments, feedback, please do so in the comment section below. I read all your comments and respond to most of them, and I really appreciate it to hear from you guys. So go ahead. And then if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like the like button. Hit it right now. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. And otherwise, see you guys next time. Bye.